Liam Paris. Yeah, Liam.
Give it up for the host, giving me the compliments. What's up, guys? You're a little quiet, but like, come on. We're in the best city in the world, in the best comedy club in this city, on the 7th best night of the week. Come on, pump it up, guys. Get it going. I was on the subway over here, and I saw a little kid wearing a shirt. He was probably 5, he's like this tall, and the shirt said, "I run this town. I run this town." And I was very confused, because clearly, he does not run this town. And I was thinking, why is he wearing that shirt? And I thought about it for a long time, and I came up with only 2 possible explanations. 1, that kid is currently living a Freaky Friday-esque scenario with Mayor de Blasio. Or 2, that kid's a fucking liar! I have a major issue with clothes. I really don't know how to wear them. That's why this is mostly a turquoise outfit today. But I went thrifting recently with my brother, and I had the hardest time finding clothes that fit. And it wasn't even like I was picking like a medium when I'm a large or whatever. It was like different parts of the clothing wouldn't fit. Like if I had a jacket, like the chest would go on fine. Left arm, fine. Right arm, little tight. What does that mean? One of my arms is smaller than the other, I guess. And it was very, very confusing. So I thought, oh, I'll go look up my body type. Because, you know, that's a thing, right? Like, people have different body types. Like, there's apple or pear or kumquat, you know? Like, all the fruits, all body types. And I thought about what mine was, and I came to the conclusion, my body type is like in old-timey cartoons when a character gets really, like, headstrong, so they take their gut and push it up into their chest and start walking forward, and then it falls back down. I'm like that duality. I'm both of those things, and you just never know where the fat's gonna be. So watch out. Do you guys like Drake? Anybody like Drake? Yeah, some Drake fans in the house? He's great. Taught me to be sad. Taught me it was okay to be sad. And I really think he's a great musician. But why the name? Why did he pick Drake? Because that's not his real name. His real name is Aubrey. He's a rapper named Aubrey. And I get it, you don't want to be a rapper named Aubrey, just like you don't want to be a lawyer named Ghostface Killer. But of all the names in the world, he picked the name of the pretentious kid in my 6th grade class that brought edamame to lunch. That kid sucked, and he picked that name. And I know some of you are going, oh, come on, Liam, Drake's his middle name. That's probably why he picked it. And to that I say, I'm doing a bit. Like, could you calm down? Yeah. You guys like pizza? Yeah, we're like pizza. All right, we're in New York. Have you ever heard the phrase, pizza is a lot like sex, even when it's bad, it's still pretty good? Yeah, people have heard that? All right, so now place yourself in a scenario where maybe you've eaten a lot of pizza, but maybe not had a lot of sex. Maybe you've never had sex. Maybe you're me. Now imagine if you heard that phrase and immediately the analogy between pizza and sex comes up and you go, great, I can learn everything I need to know about sex from pizza. From that, I gather, number 1, the Italians do it the best. Number 2, I can call a number and it will get delivered to me. Like a prostitute. Like that's what I would, like a prostitute. And number 3, sometimes it comes with garlic knots. I don't know. That happens with pizza sometimes. And I try to imagine the reverse too, where maybe someone that's had a lot of sex but never eaten pizza before. I thought like a Scandinavian sex worker. You know, they're up in Scandinavia. They look beautiful. They have like great cheekbone structure, and they don't want to eat pizza because they think it'll give them herpes. Okay, everybody's very protected. I like that. Nobody has any herpes. Good. I'll leave you guys with this one. Recently, as if you cannot tell, I'm a very anxious person. And one thing that's really helped me kind of define my anxiety is by kind of like putting an image and a face to it and stuff, and that helps me kind of like deal with it more. And so for my anxiety, I made it into like a turn of the century like newspaper boy, like think like Newsies or like Oliver Twist, and they're like on the corner and they're yelling out headlines, but that's anxiety. Like he's on the cornerstone of my brain. And so, you know, he'll be there and he'll just be screaming things out like, extra, read all about it. While you're in your sociology class, the Syrian conflict is still awful and there's nothing you can do about it. Or like, extra, that girl didn't favorite any of your tweets. She's never gonna be into you, man. Or like, extra, this voice that you're doing does not match the character you're trying to portray. How are you ever gonna be able to be a comedian? That's my time, guys.